Hi, welcome to session 3 of our free listings live stream series. If you've been following along the series, we just covered the basics of free listings and how to get started. And in this session, we will be addressing some of the top questions we have around going live, troubleshooting, and enhanced eligibility. We will also have a few more guests joining us for this session. Lucas, in fact, is going to kick us off with troubleshooting tips and tools in Merchant Center. Let's dive in.
Hi, I'm Lucas. I'm a product manager for Google Merchant Center, and I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot using the diagnostics page in Merchant Center. The diagnostics page gives you insights into the health of your product data, so it's easier for you to identify and resolve any issues. It also provides you help to troubleshoot potential issues that with your account setup or with policy violations that may affect all your product data. To access the diagnostics page, sign in into Merchant Center. Then use the left-hand navigational panel and click on Products. You will then land on the first out of 3 to 4 tabs. This will be item issues, and it will show all the issues with your product data. The other tab that I would like to highlight is account issues. In this tab, you will find problems with your account setup or policy violations. If you happen to have any of those problems, you will see the number of these issues in the brackets next to the tab title. Let's dive deeper into the diagnostics page. The diagnostics page is composed of 3 blocks. On top, we'll show you the status of your products. There's 4 status values here. Green means that your products are being shown to shoppers. Yellow means that your products are also being shown to shoppers, but are at risk of expiring. This means you should update your feed, your product data, soon to prevent this. Blue means that your products are currently not being shown to shoppers because they're still pending review by Google. And red means that for these products, there are issues with your product data, and we can currently not show them to shoppers. The second block in the middle will be a stacked graph with the historic overview over your feed health. This is useful to find the root cause of any past traffic problems, and also to investigate when an issue appeared first or when it was resolved. At the bottom, the third block is the list of all the issues that are affecting your product. There's a filter in blue just on top of the list, which allows you to filter this list to a specific context. And there's also the possibility to download the list and to sort it via affected items, which affected products, which is the default, or via affected other impact metrics like affected past clicks. Note that you can actually see past issue lists by just clicking on any date in the stacked bar graph, and you will then see the list at the bottom update immediately. In the issue list, there's 2 types of issues. On one hand, there are errors which are shown with red icons next to the issue name. An error means that this issue will prevent your product from showing to shoppers. There's also warnings which have a yellow icon next to the issue title. A warning means that these products may not be served as frequently, and you should update the product data, or that it is at risk of becoming an error in the future. A particular feature that is also very helpful to troubleshoot product issues is the product detail page. The product detail page will show you, for any specific product, all the product attributes and also all the issues affecting that product. It will also highlight issues that are affecting a specific attribute right next to the attribute value. There's a particularly useful feature which for certain issues, which is additional information that is provided for that issue. And in the example here with price mismatches, we provide, for instance, the point in time where the mismatch was detected and the discrepancy between the value in the data you submitted and the value on your website. You can access this additional information by just hovering over the red error icon in the product detail page. To get to the product detail page, there's two ways. One is via Diagnostics by clicking on View Examples and then any of the products in the example list, or by using the left-hand navigation and clicking on all products and then also selecting any appropriate product from that list. Now, as I've mentioned before, there's different ways to download a report of and see affected items from the Diagnostics page. The first one is downloading the full list of all your affected products from the icon marked number 1, the icon on the top of the list of issues. This will give you a CSV file with all the products and the issues affecting them. You can also narrow it down and just download the list of all the products affected by a specific issue. This can be accessed via the icons marked with number 2 that are shown to the right-hand side of an issue. And lastly, you can access 50 affected products directly in Merchant Center by just clicking on View Examples from the Diagnostics page, which is marked as number 3. If in case you have difficulty resolving an individual item issue, we provide detailed how to fix instructions. These instructions can be accessed also via the Diagnostics page. To this end, go to the issue list and hover over the question mark icon next to the issue title, and then click on the Learn More link. This will take you to the specific Help Center article with the detailed instructions, and an example is shown here on the right.
Troubleshooting eligibility for enhanced free listings. To be eligible for enhanced listings, which show your products in content-rich listings such as the shopping tab, you'll want to ensure that you have fulfilled all requirements, including a verified and claimed website, a feed, all the required product data that we discussed in the last session, shipping setup in Merchant Center, in the Merchant Center or in your feed, tax setup in Merchant Center or your feed, and compliance with all policies for free listings, shopping ads, and website policies. Keep in mind that eligibility is also based on your account status and the quality of the data provided. You can influence your eligibility by providing Google with high-quality information that ensures customers will have a positive experience. For example, you can link your Merchant Center account with a third party, such as Shopify or PayPal, or if your platform isn't supported, you can also opt in to Google customer reviews. Okay, so at this point, you might be asking questions like, why are my products ineligible for free listings? Or how do I turn partially active items into active items? It's easier than you think to address common issues once you familiarize yourself with the Diagnostics tool and its terminology. To troubleshoot enhanced ineligibility, it's important to first understand whether the issue is at the account level or the item level. First, start with account issues. Visit the Account Issues tab in Diagnostics to see if you've received a warning indicating that your account is ineligible for enhanced listings. If so, this warning applies to the entire account and all associated products, so make sure you start there. If this is not the case, or if you fix all account issues, you'll then want to address the item issues. So if specific products are ineligible for free listings, these can be addressed on a product-by-product basis. For this, you'll want to review the Item Issues tab in Diagnostics to identify issues and affected items sorted by severity. The most common account issue we see affecting enhanced eligibility is related to site policies. And sometimes you can see these categorized as misrepresentation. Beyond the feed itself, ensuring shoppers have a safe and seamless user experience is our top commitment. So in order to participate in free listings or shopping ads, every advertiser should meet all website and policy conditions, in addition to the data requirements. Essentially, you just want to make sure that shoppers can easily discover critical seller information from your website to create that quality user experience. If you've received a warning indicating that your account is ineligible for free enhanced listings on Google, then please note that this applies to the entire account and all associated products. Common issues we see are missing return and refund policy, insufficient contact information, insufficient payment information, incomplete checkout process, checkout unsecure, and destination URL down. We will discuss each of these in detail in the coming slides. Also, meeting these key policies is vital to prevent your Merchant Center account from being suspended. In this case, your ads and free listings may not run again until you've resolved all issues. If your account is suspended, start with resolving all site policy issues first. Do not try creating a new Merchant Center account, as this will only create additional issues. If you've already ensured compliance with these guidelines, another reason that your account may be ineligible is because we don't have sufficient signals to enroll your account. And this may change over time, but in the meantime, your products will remain eligible for free standard listings. However, in this case, you can influence your eligibility by providing Google with high-quality information that ensures shoppers will have a positive customer experience. And there's a range of ways that you can do this. For example, you can link your account with a third-party platform. For example, PayPal or Shopify. And both of these parties offer trust signals to help us understand your business better. Or you can also participate in Google customer reviews to highlight shoppers to the quality of your store. This program is a free service that enables Google to collect valuable feedback from customers who've made a purchase on your site. To troubleshoot item issues for free listings, you'll want to start by locating the issue information. And as Lucas mentioned, Diagnostics is going to be the best place to start. By default, the Diagnostics page displays shopping ads data. So we'll first want to set the destination filter to free listings. When you do this, you might notice some new terminology on the page indicating active and partially active items. Active items are fully approved products that are eligible to appear in both standard and enhanced free listings. Partially active items are fully approved products that are currently only eligible to appear in standard free listings. I personally find it more helpful to further filter the type of listings to enhanced listings in order to understand item issues preventing enhanced eligibility. You'll want to follow these steps to generate granular information on current product issues that are sorted by severity. First, you'll click the Item Issues tab. Then you'll set the destination filter to free listings. Next, you'll set the type of listings filter to enhanced listings. And this will allow you to view examples of the affected items. Once you see these items and issues, you can learn more about the issues by hovering over the question mark icon for more detailed support. Some of the most common item level issues we see affecting enhanced eligibility are as follows. GTIN. This is the number one item level reason that a product is not eligible for enhanced listings. And this issue is often due to the lack of inclusion and consistent use of unique product identifiers such as GTIN, brand, and NPN. So follow that best practice data we mentioned before to improve your product data. Images. Common blockers include image overlays, non-white backgrounds, or images being too small. Make sure that you provide a high-quality image with no overlay, no promotional text, with a white background that can provide a great example of what your product is. Price mismatch. A product's price in your product data, this is when your product's price does not match the price on your landing page. The same is true for availability mismatch. So you'll want to ensure that both price and availability are the same in your product data as it is on your landing page. For this, you can also consider turning on automatic item updates that can help you automatically update your products. Missing shipping value. This is an indicator that you may not have shipping set up, or in this case, you do not have shipping set up for those particular products. So go into Merchant Center and set up your shipping settings, or you can also indicate this within the feed. And then missing required product attributes. This is the case for enhanced listings. You'll need to provide all required attributes that we mentioned before.
Hi everyone, I'm Erica and I'm a Product Operations Manager here at Google. As Mariah mentioned, Google is committed to creating a positive and safe user experience while showing accurate results. The most common account issues we see affecting enhanced eligibility are related to site policies. Let's walk through each of these policies in detail to ensure that your site meets all website and policy conditions. First, we have the return and refund policy. To ensure a transparent shopping experience for your customers, you must clearly state how returns and refunds are handled on your website. This includes all requirements and timelines. If you do not allow returns or refunds, that's okay, but this must be clearly stated in this policy to your user. Make sure shoppers can easily find the return and refund policy on your website before checkout. We strongly recommend including this in the footer so that it's readily available. These are some of the return and refund details we encourage you to include: terms of return, conditions of returned items, reason for return, the process for return, terms of refund, and the contact method. Include at least 2, email address or phone number. Next, let's discuss the insufficient contact and payment information policies. For insufficient contact, you must provide clear contact information on your site so shoppers can find help in case they experience issues. Make sure that you can easily find both the contact details and terms and conditions on your website before checkout. Include at least 2 of the 3 required pieces of information: email address, phone number, or physical address. This does not include the Contact Us form. We recommend adding this in the footer of your website as seen here, or available on a specific Contact Us page linked within the footer. For the insufficient payment policy, in order to provide necessary information for the shopper, you must state the methods of payment accepted and the full expense that a user will bear before and after purchase. Make sure that before checkout, your site clearly lists all payment methods accepted and the user's full expense before and after purchase. Also, ensure that at least one conventional payment method is available. For example, a credit card, debit card, invoice, or payment on delivery. For this, a best practice is to display all acceptable payment methods off of the main page, as seen here. Or you can create a separate page that lists all accepted payment methods that's accessible from the main page. The incomplete checkout process policy is to provide a relevant shopping experience. It must be possible for all users to complete a purchase of a physical product and get the product shipped to a physical address. Generally, merchants aren't allowed to require personal information, such as passport, to purchase, although restrictions may vary based on country. We encourage you to test your checkout process until payment to confirm that users are able to complete a purchase of a physical product and get that product shipped to a physical address. Potential checkout issues include using an unsupported business model, not having a buy button, the product changing after the product is added to the cart or after shipping information is provided, missing purchase confirmation after completing the checkout process with an estimated date of delivery, missing a functioning online payment method, or experiencing technical issues with online payment method. For the checkout unsecure policy, it's important to protect personal information for our users, so you must provide secure web pages when users are requested to provide any financial or personal user data. In practice, this means that any login page or any part of the checkout process must be secured with an SSL certificate. With SSL, your URL begins with https:// to indicate that data passed between server and browser remains private. Check that your web pages are secure by testing your checkout flow. For most merchants, at the start of the URL bar, click the information icon. For Google developers, Google Chrome has started making non-secure pages containing password and credit card input fields as non-secure in the URL bar. Next, let's look at the destination URL down policy. In order to provide a relevant shopping experience, all landing pages corresponding to products submitted to shopping ads and free listings must be accessible to anyone shopping in any location. Use GeoPeeker to check that a random sample of product landing pages can be seen everywhere. Your landing page should not lead to a website under construction or an error page, for example, a 405 error. If your landing page is not working, pause your item until your site is fully functioning, or link your item to a different part of your site that is functioning. In general, make sure all pages are working correctly. Use a true landing page, not a file or an email. Avoid design elements that may not properly work for mobile, such as Flash, and ensure all tabs correctly redirect to your domain. To resolve an account issue, follow these 3 steps. Step 1, first, identify the issue in the Diagnostics tab. Hover over the question mark next to the issue, then follow the Learn More links to a detailed How to Fix article to resolve the issue. In that question mark, you may also find additional details regarding the deadline for resolving. Step 2. After fixing an issue at hand, you can request for a re-review of the account by requesting a review directly in your Merchant Center account under Account Issues on the Products and then Diagnostics tab. Before you request a review, make sure you've resolved all account issues for your country. If there are unresolved issues, you won't be able to request another review for at least 7 days. Step 3. Reach out to support. If you are still having issues in Merchant Center, you can contact our support team via phone, email, or chat in the Merchant Center Help Center, or you can contact support directly through your Merchant Center account. Beyond site policies, ensure that your business complies with all additional policies for free listing and shopping ads. Include only supported products in your product data. Unsupported content may include vehicles, services, and recurring billing. Maintain a positive and informative experience for consumers. Avoid content or behavior that violates these policies, such as spam, malware, and phishing, recalled products, and policies that violate your local laws. Shopping ads have additional policies for advertising on the Google network. The requirements cover 4 broad areas: prohibited content, such as content you're not allowed to promote; prohibited practices, which are things you cannot do; restricted content, which is content with limitations; and editorial and technical issues, quality standards for your site. Take the time to read through these resources to ensure you're fully compliant.